Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be on the look that I'm wearing right now. Obviously, it's a very dramatic cut crease mauve type of eye tutorial, and for me this is dramatic and I feel that this is perfect for a night out. And also, this is one of my favorite makeup looks that I have done so far. I have to say, I love doing this exact makeup look every time that I am going to go out, or if I'm going to go to a party or somewhere like that. So I really hope that you guys enjoy this video, and let's go ahead and get started with the makeup tutorial. Alrighty, so I already primed my face because I like to prime my face first before I do my whole makeup. So now that my primer for my face is sitting, I'm gonna go ahead and use my MAC Prep and Prime Extended 24-Hour Base. And this is my favorite primer because I feel like the eyeshadow just stays on a lot better. And I already did my eyebrows, so if you guys would like me to do kind of like an eyebrow routine, then let me know. But they kind of didn't come out the way I would have wanted them to today. But that's okay, we all have bad eyebrows. With a little bit of powder, just because I feel that makes it easier to blend the eyeshadows than if you just didn't set the primer with a powder. So I'm going to go in with the Naked 3 palette, and I'm going to go in with the color Limit and apply that onto my crease. This is gonna act as a good transition shade. The next color that I'm gonna take is the color Nooner, and I'm going to apply that to my crease again, but I want to try to apply it a little bit more under the color Limit, just so that we kind of have like those two shades and they kind of just blend in together. Different fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go and dip it into Limit, and I am going to just kind of blend in those two colors a little bit more. Okay, so now this is going to be the really hard part, I guess. There's a bunch of videos on YouTube that explains more in depth how to do a cut crease. So I'm going to take this round-ended brush. It kind of looks like a concealer brush a little bit. And I'm going to take my LA Girl Pro Conceal concealer, and I'm just going to go ahead and do a cut crease. Now this takes a lot of time, so be very patient and try not to rush it. If you try to go ahead and rush the process, that's going to make it come out not too good. So just take your time with this, practice, and you will get it, trust me. So I decided to switch brushes just because that one was a little bit too round-ended for me. So I'm just gonna go with this one that's more just a straight line, which is what I use for my eyebrows to kind of define them a little bit more. So I'm gonna go in with this brush instead. Glitter, and I know that sounds really crazy, but honestly this is what gives it that bam and more glam look, I promise you. So I'm going to be using the Too Faced Nude Beam Glamour Dust, and it just looks like this. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but it's kind of just like a champagne glitter basically, so you can use any type of champagne glitter that you guys have. So this does have a lot of fallout, which is why I decided to do my eyes first and then the rest of my face, because if not we would have a lot of fallout. A trick that I have so that the glitter can be more pigmented and stay on a little bit longer and adhere to my eyelids a bit better is using eye drops. It kind of works the same as Fix Plus. So I'm just going to be using these eye drops, and I'm going to place it on my eyeshadow brush. You're going to want to make sure that you put a good amount of eye drops on it. So now that it's completely filled with the eye drops, I'm going to go ahead and start putting on the pigment. So I like to kind of just take some. Okay, that was a lot. So I just kind of like to take some a little bit like that, and I'm going to press it on there. As you can see, it makes the glitter look so pigmented and so bright. Go back in with Limit and Nooner just so that I can define the cut crease a little bit more. And now for my brown bone highlight, I'm going to be using the color Strange. Now I'm going to curl my eyelashes. And the mascara that I'm going to use is the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara. It's honestly, I got this for Christmas and I love this mascara so much. I feel that it's better than any mascara that I've ever used. This is stuff that you guys can totally skip, but me personally, I feel that to make it more glam, I'm going to apply some fake eyelashes, and these are just the Ardell Black Deluxe Pack, but they're in 53, number 53, that's all it says, which I'm sure is just like the most natural ones that you can get. So it's not going to be anything crazy, but I do want that extra oomph to the look, so I'm going to apply some fake eyelashes. So I just finished putting on the lashes. It kind of took me a little bit to do the lashes, and it's kind of hard for me to do it on camera, so that's why I kind of like cut it in the middle of it. But now that we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and start with the rest of our face. So the foundation I'm going to use is the NARS Sheer Glow Foundation, and I'm going to use it in the color Mont Blanc, which is just light too. And I'm going to be applying that with the Real Techniques buffing brush. I really think that this brush applies this foundation so beautifully. And I just recently got this foundation too, and I have to say I love this foundation. The only thing is it doesn't come with a pump, which kind of bothers me. Not bothers me, like it's not that much of a problem, but I would rather it have a pump. Like I don't get why it doesn't have a pump. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply this all over. to be using the LA Girl Pro Conceal HD High Definition Concealer. But before I put it under my eyes, I'm going to just put it on this brush that I use to do the cut crease. And I'm going to define my upper eyebrow a little bit more, just to kind of shape it more. Take the concealer and put it under my eyes. So now I'm going to take the Real Techniques Beauty Blender or Miracle Sponge, whatever you like to call it, it's the same thing. And I'm just going to blend this out. So now I'm going to take the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder and apply that under my eyes, and I am going to be baking, so it's going to look a little funny at first, but I'm going to go ahead and dust it off once I feel that it's baked enough. Now I'm just going to add a little bit more, and with that I'm going to take a kabuki brush and just set the rest all over my face. Taking the Hoola Benefit bronzer with this brush that kind of looks like a blush brush, but I definitely love it more for bronzer than for blush for some reason. So I'm just gonna go ahead and just dip it in there once, because that's all I need. If I dip it any longer or more, like, it's gonna come up super muddy and orange and stuff. I don't like that look, so I'm just gonna go ahead blush from NARS, which is Orgasm, and I'm going to be applying it with this brush that kind of looks like a brush for bronzing, but I'm going to use it for blush. I don't know why I like this brush more for blush. I don't know why I like to switch them up. I'm just going to go ahead and apply that to the apples. So now I'm going to be taking that same brush that we used to bake, and I'm just going to dust off the excess that's here. So now I'm going to take this highlight from ColourPop that's called Smokin' Whistles and apply it with this contour brush from Real Techniques. And I'm just using all sorts of brushes for all the wrong things, but honestly, you can use whatever brush for whatever, so it doesn't really I'm just going to take some on my pinky finger and put it a little bit on my nose. I'm going to apply some on top of my Cupid's bow, kind of just extend it just a tad bit. I'm going to go back into the Naked 3 palette and just mix Limit and Lunar again and apply that under my lower lash line, so I kind of like put the whole look together. I'm going to go back in with the Urban Decay Perversion Mascara and apply that right on my lower lashes. I'm going to be taking the Kylie eyeliner in black and just applying that to my lower waterline, and then I'm going to put it on my tight line as well. So now I'm going to be lining my lips with the Kylie lip kit in Candy K. So I'm going to line my lips first and then apply the liquid lipstick. Step, I'm going to be taking the Urban Decay De-Slick Makeup Setting Spray and apply that all over my face because I don't want my makeup to move at all. And also this controls my oil, which is amazing. Alright guys, so that is it for today's makeup look. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. This has to be one of my favorite makeup looks that I have ever done. I love the cut crease, I love the glitter, I love the lashes. I just love everything about this look and I hope you guys really loved it too. And if you did, please give this video a like and remember to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Leave down below what you guys want me to do for my next video and I'll be sure to do it. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!